Greetings, everyone. This is Nazir Sadeeriyah with Just Tea Talk, and I'm here with Brother Ricky Perry. He's my special guest today with his tea, and I got my lavender chamomile tea, and we just sitting chilling, and we just talking. We talking today about the divine circle. Excuse me, I keep saying divine circle. It's divine family, which I'm a part of, so I should be saying the right name, right? So the divine family. Yeah, so we got our little zodiac.
Yeah, Cancer.
Taurus all day, every day. Yeah.
Judy.
Yeah. So, basically, the divine family is a concept that Brother Ricky Perry came up with. I'm gonna let him explain what it is, but it's about unity, in Swahili, emoja, and amongst our people. And it's a beautiful thing. We're just taking it back to our roots. I just want Brother Ricky to explain to you like how he came up with the concept and what it is, what this divine family is. When you see us on Facebook and we all, eating together, vibing together, partying together, kicking it together, raising our kids together, growing food together, locking our hair together, all that stuff. You know what I mean? What does that mean? Um, what is a divine family? So, Brother Ricky, can you elaborate on what the divine family is?
Yes, I like to start out with one of the most famous sayings in the universe. Move like water. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Lee like water. You know what I'm saying? And so you know, I feel that it's time for that because we pretty much, you know what I'm saying, we pretty much see that, I mean, from what I see, from what I understand, nothing else will work. You know what I'm saying? Without the black family structure in place. You know what I'm saying? As a foundation and as an energy field. You know what I'm saying? That we can pull from, that we can go to and heal and come out from. You know what I'm saying? I feel that's why dealing with the divine family structure. I feel that's why a lot of our warriors or how can I say, um, I feel that our warriors are not making a certain lashback at the enemy because the family structures are not in place. You know what I'm saying? If the family structures were in place, you know what I'm saying, there would be more energy to, you know what I'm saying, fight. You know what I'm saying? There would be more energy to build in that field. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the aspects of the divine family is to build a family structure where everyone is working together, you know what I'm saying, to be able to build and heal each other, you know what I'm saying? And it gives, from the warrior point of view, it gives, like I say, a stronger energy to fight for. I feel for that I go out here and fight harder for my family structure in place, for my acres of land, for my gardens and everything than I would, you know what I'm saying, if I really didn't have anything. You know what I'm saying? I would fight smarter with resources than I would if I didn't have anything. And so, that's from a warrior's point of view. In general, you know what I'm saying, the black family structure has to be in place so that we can build and heal. I'm also seeing that it also creates a certain filter. You know what I'm saying? It creates a certain filter of how can I say, we have people who say they want to build and heal, right? And here it is, you know what I'm saying? We have a group of people who willing to build and heal and move forward, you know what I'm saying? And so when people who say they want to build and heal or reach out to, you know what I'm saying, we also find out that certain people are not really ready to build and heal. You know what I'm saying? And that's another good thing about the divine family, because we hold ourselves accountable for how we move, how we groove, how we treat each other, and a lot of people see that and be serious about that. And so, I feel that that's a good um, situation for us because it provides that filter. Like that filter is something, when you got a group of people that's working together. It's hard for anything to come in.
So I'm going to kind of take it back a little bit. So an example of the divine family is basically, and correct me, give me your input, but It's brothers and sisters that are coming together, men and women, with children and without, of different, with the same mindset and goal for the black family structure. And that's to love, to build, to heal, and to bond.
Mhm.
And most of us are, we're trying to practice sustainable living. We're practicing vegan or vegetarianism on our way to that path. We are healing from past hurts, relationships, family dysfunctionality, um, all kind of things that we have encountered in this world. But we're putting all of that aside to change the dynamics of what the black family is in current day and to make it what we feel it should be in order for us to heal from those pains and to move forward and still have a protection. The brothers are there for protection. The sisters are there for the nurturing. Um, we come from different backgrounds, but we all have a common goal, and that's to love, build, heal, and to grow, to evolve in a spiritual way. So I guess what that looks like on a daily basis is we grow our own food. We we take care of each other. If I have a flat tire, I know that the brothers, I got 3 or 4 brothers that I know I can call and they'll come fix my tire. They're not my blood brothers, they're not my dad, my physical brother, but they're my spiritual brothers. I got sisters that if we need food, I got 2 or 3 different households that we can go to and get food. I got people I can talk to when I have problems. If I'm dating somebody, then I know that the brothers can, check this brother out and make sure he's on point, from a male perspective. I have that protection. From a sister perspective, they have the nurturing and and to watch over the kids and to know that the kids are growing up with the moral, spiritual consciousness that you don't see outside. So is that kind of
Yeah,
sum up
yeah.
what we're doing? We
Yeah.
eat together.
Yeah.
We grow together.
Mhm.
We evolve together. We're there for each other with problems. We're there financially. We're helping each other do things like get our credit together, buy land, make sure that we all have roofs over our heads and shelter, all of that
And
stuff.
conscious creators.
Yeah, in a conscious way, And it's not about talking. Because see, the thing is, a lot of people in our community, we talk about, oh, we need to get some black folks together, and we need to, help each other come up. We need to help each other come up
Just a bunch of
financially.
talking.
And then when we said, oh, when Brother Ricky approached everybody about this, it was like, oh yeah, that sounds good, brother. That sounds good. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Woo, woo, woo. And then when it was time for the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th meeting, they're nowhere to be found. So I appreciate how many people we got in the Divine Family now. We have about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 10 of us, 10 adults, and then with the children, about maybe 15,
about
16,
15.
yeah.
Yeah,
So this is growing, it's evolving, and we doing all kind of stuff together. So yeah.
It's about to go down this weekend. We about to treat ourselves and just, have a little fun, do a little this, a little that, then get on back to the business and you know what I'm saying, and just take care of each other, make sure each other on point. I think that's the main thing, just making sure each other is on point and being able to take care of each other, because growing in that energy field is going to loosen the vibrations for the blessings to come, spontaneously, fruitfully, and faster and quicker, and it's going to, help us gain that spiritual protection that we're going to need once we build to a certain level. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing that make COINTELPRO afraid than a whole black family structure building and thriving. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, honestly.
Some of the examples of things that we've done as the Divine Family. I know there's been times where some of us have been short of finances. We've helped each other out financially. I know there's been times when some people, they had to work late and they didn't have rides home from work. We've helped each other with that. We've given food and going back and forth. We've helped each other with credit issues. And still working on that to get to evolve that. We just been there for each other, and as conscious people, sometimes our blood family does not understand us. And when I say conscious, I mean we come from a state of doing things from a spiritual perspective, from a third eye, from an eye perspective. And if you understand that, then you understand that a lot of times our family doesn't understand us a lot of times. So we have like-minded people that are walking in that vibe. It may not be the same walk, but we're walking in that vibe, and we're just there for each other, the way community should be. And it's not about everybody hooking up. It's not that type of environment where everybody hooking up with everybody. And it's brothers and sisters loving each other because we are family. And from the core. And you know, there's couples in there, and there's people that are dating, and there's people that are single, you know. But we like I said, we come from different areas, but we are truly brothers and sisters. And you know, I kicked it with a brother and sister yesterday, and you kicked it with a sister last night while your queen was at work, and you know what I mean. So we just we vibe and we chilling, we kick it, and we know that we love each other the way love should be presented, action with action, and not just words. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Action.
Action.
I want to say it again. Action.
Acts of service.
Acts of
One
service.
of the 5 love languages. We need to use all 5. You know what I'm saying?
Not on Facebook yelling about what's going on in politics and what black folks need to do, but actually in the field doing it though, for real.
Putting in the work. You know, and not running from it. And I don't blame people for running sometimes because
they running like oh shoot.
I don't blame them because a lot of people, they don't trust people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people don't trust each other, and you know we've been through some stuff. You know, we've been through some stuff, so it takes time for you to trust people. But you know, I was telling Brother Ricky, I had a friend call me last couple weeks ago and was like, "What's this divine family stuff with an attitude?" You know, and the attitude comes because of the lack of trust. But the attitude was more like, I want to be a part of that. You know, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But with that,
with attitude.
But I'm saying it like it's her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I looked past all that and realized that we have these defense walls that we put up, and we don't know how to come at somebody and say, hey, I want to be a part of Black love. I want to be a part of a divine family. I want to know that I got brothers and sisters with just pure love on their hearts that have my back and will be there for each other no matter what, just because that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be a village, you know. It's hard for people to come at you and say that, you know. They're not going to say, how do I join, or what do I got to do? They're going to be like, what's this this divine divine love thing about? What's this divine family stuff? That's how they're going to come at you. And we got to, as divine family, we got to read between the lines, because and it's all good, you know. As long as we all vibing and you on the same page, you welcome. But we talk about the people that we don't want.
Well, you know, what me, you know what I'm saying, my main thing, you know, like I say, is helping filtering out what I call toxic masculinity, because, you know, one of the main, one of the reason why we come so close together and forming and bonding stuff with each other is to keep out toxic energy, what we call toxic third dimensional energy and vibration, and they can come in the form of toxic masculinity. I want to talk about that because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of our sisters are out here hurt because of this. So that's one thing we definitely don't want in or even try to approach, you know what I'm saying, the divine family structure, you know what I'm saying, or protocol, because we have bylaws, we have oaths, vows, you know what I'm saying, and one of the main vows of far as masculinity is to provide and protect the women and the children, you know what I'm saying, spiritually, physically, financially, on every level. Make sure their well-being is as you can, as best as possible on every level. Not just talking that shit, you know what I'm saying, but being about it and moving and grooving as best as you can, you know what I'm saying? Because if you slip and fall, even doing that, and you was being pure about it, you know what I'm saying, but the queens will help you up, you know what I'm saying? They're, hey, well, you got to dust off, woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? And you know what you call under mistake, but that toxic masculinity, you know, the games, the hiding behind the shields, you know, other agendas, you know, things like that, verbally abusing, physically abusing, narcissist, any of that, you know what I'm saying? is out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. You know what I'm saying? So, just like toxic toxic femininity. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of letting Nazir, you know what I'm saying, talk about, you know what I'm saying, toxic femininity, and you know what I'm saying, how we definitely don't need that either. You know what I'm saying? Because we're trying to grow, build, and heal. You know what I'm saying, into something, perhaps never seen before, never experienced before, because the levels of the energy are infinite.
Yeah. I guess with the toxic energy from the women, it would be gossiping. Women that come in, they just gossiping, or there's certain levels of womanhood that you have to be at. You have to be ready to grow spiritually, which means being a good mother, taking care of your children, being able to be an example to your children, and be an example to the other female energies that's in the group. Um, a lot of that has to do with taking care of the home front. Take working with other women. Some women don't trust women. Some women don't trust men, but they don't trust women either. So you're gonna have to learn how to have sisterhood. So it teaches you how to have things in your life that you have never been able to have. So if you're willing to be open and have bond with other sisters, be trained with other sisters in areas that you may not have grew up being trained in, and learn how to deal with the brothers. A lot of us have hard time dealing with the masculine energy. So seeing other women deal with masculine energy in a positive way can help evolve and change us as well. So, but I think the key to the women, the part that we really want to filter out, is the gossiping, the backbiting, the moodiness, the emotionalness. And then, it's not that we want to get in your business, but if you have a bad negative energy from people outside of the family, maybe it's a relationship you're in that's just super toxic, and that brother, is toxic to you, that energy is going to come into our family. So we don't want anybody that's in a negative, toxic relationship that's going to say, well, I got to be with this person, but I want to be positive over here, but when I'm over with him, I'm not. Because that's going to filter into with us, and we don't have no time for that.
It's
You know
going to
what I'm
come in,
saying?
and ain't nothing you can do is say to block that energy.
Yeah, because you don't want to be with that energy. So, you deal with that over there, and if y'all work it out and be cool, then that's cool. You do it over there. But if you want to, let go of that and be around some positive stuff, then come on over and manifest yourself a positive king that's going, be about what we're doing, divine family, and want to build. Something's wrong if you're with a man that doesn't necessarily believe. He talks about building up the building up the tribe, building up black family, building up the community. But when it's time to go into the streets and do the work, he ain't home watching football game. You gotta really question that. You know what I'm saying? Or he's talking crazy to you, calling you all kind of B's and H's. You know what I'm saying? That ain't cool. So we don't tolerate that, because the brothers will come down on that in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
New York,
yeah. So leave that alone. We don't even mess with that. So but it's and all about fixing yourself. A lot of us sisters have been through abuse, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. So and this is my word, naked. You transparent. I'll be politically correct. Transparent, naked. But anyway,
dang, transparent.
You gotta be naked. The divine family is about being transparent. Bucketed naked, and that means that basically means that you are vulnerable to open up in areas that you want to heal. Areas that you need healing in, and that's like looking at your finances, say, hey, how can I get better credit so we can buy 40 get our 40 acres and a mule together without using the government's money? How can we how can I heal from all the pain and hurt that I've been with brothers, that I brought upon myself, or they brought upon me? How can I, work with these other brothers over here and use them as examples of positive male energy so that I can heal that? You know what I'm saying? How can I have positive relationships with other women, other sisters, other queens, when I haven't had any of that before, because they've always stabbed me in my back and taken my man and talked about me and backbiting and stole from me, all that stuff. So that's what it's about. It's about healing, and we're here to help each other heal and get to know people and trust. These are things that you're gonna have to be vulnerable to, and that's why I don't knock our people for being like, I don't know about that, because a lot of people aren't ready to deal with that. They really aren't. It takes a special being to be ready to do what we're doing. It really does.
There's
You
a lot
know.
of this, like,
Yeah.
we ain't gonna sit there and say, "Oh, come on in, it's easy." You know, nah, you got to be spiritual. Like, you got to be really ready to walk. You know that, you know they talk. Y'all be talking on Facebook and putting up some signs about Heru and you this and all that Egyptian and the black woman is guiding. Well, in this, you really got to walk it. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference with walking it and being able to hold back when you're supposed to explode and being able to breathe and being able to move with a group of brothers and sisters and know how to build and heal. Actually you got to retrain your whole energy field. Like, for real, from impulses and, like, you literally can get sick with it. You know what I'm saying? Literally, retraining yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, we want to know that honest people to or her to grow, build, and heal, because it's a big, wide, goal, divine blessing equation at the end of the equation for us. And I just want y'all to know that for real.
Right. Well, anything else you want to add to Brother Divine?
Yes.
Family?
Be like water.
Like the water. See the water behind us? Be like that.
Be like water.
Yes. Yes.
The sunsets on the water.
Yes. I should. So, all right, y'all. I just wanted to share a little bit about the Divine Family. If you all have questions about it, we want more information about the Divine Family, what we're doing, what our upcoming events. We kicking it this weekend, VIP style.
VIP style. It's going down.
We gotta have fun too. You can't always be conscious and not have fun.
Yeah,
so,
not have
you know
fun,
what I mean?
man. A lot of y'all don't be having no fun. Y'all just be fussing, fighting all day long.
Yes. So we gonna have fun this weekend and taking it up VIP style. Hit us up at you can hit me up on my email at sadeeriyah@gmail.com. You can hit me up on my Facebook page, Nazir Sadeeriyah, Bat Abdiah, and that's Sadeeriyah. And brother, you doing some stuff in the community pretty soon with your. Are you doing some community work with your music or anything coming out?
Oh, well, yeah, I'm about to redrop. I kind of, been let a little bit seep here and there about me coming out with the music. But, yeah, I'm about to redrop, just kind of right now working on it, working on the music, the lyrics, the moving and the grooving, the behind-the-scene thing that you got to master before you come in front of the scene. But, yeah, new music is coming soon. New music, new look, new sound, everything.
Cool. All right. And then this weekend for you, Black Love Day is on February 13th. We got that other holiday on February 14th. So if you couples want to come hit me up at the spa, at the Serenity Room Day Spa in Arlington, Texas, go to www.theserenityroomdayspa.com. Book your couples massage. Nice soothing massage with hot stones, bamboo sticks, herbal foot massage, all of that. Just hit it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But until then, we will see you next time. And I'll go out with saying peace and be like
water.
All right, y'all. Peace till next time.